Um, Hello, my name is Camilo Herrera. I've been working as a teacher for over 10 years or so. I think it was more than around 15 years working as a teacher. I did some studies on philosophy and psychology, and also I have a degree on translation. And well, what else can I tell you about me? I love languages. I know a little bit of French. I know a little bit of German. I like grammar, and I've been studying grammar and comparative grammar for a long time now. I've been doing my practices at the CNEP program at UNAT University. This is some sort of online high school program for people who are not who can't really afford to go to a presential site or a face-to-face environment. I've also involved in some sort of literacy program, where I also teach English, and that's it. About that experience, I want to say that it was very rewarding. I have a couple of new experiences as it comes. I had I had some students, like beginners, but these guys were like real beginners, like no idea about English and no idea how language learning works. There were lots of confusion, and I had to really go back to the basics. And it was really strange, and it was a really nice experience. I ended up only working with one student, and she was a lovely lady who had immense patience with herself, and she pushed me to find new strategies where I could actually get her to understand some of the principles of the grammar, like really basic grammar, but I think she got the gist, and most importantly she kept motivated, and I was so proud of her, and so how I don't feel proud of myself, I feel more proud of her. She kept me and she pushed me to do really different things with that. In that sense, the person that I was before the practice and the training, to the person that I am now, I'm just more open-minded to actually recycle old strategies that I hadn't tried in a long time, and I think all of the strategies, they have some value, and that's what some of the things that I learned there. I also did some support. I support some online grading and feedback and stuff like that. But my main experience was with this face-to-face group, which they became really dear to me. And well. Apart from that, I wanted to talk about my plan of action, or my action plan, which was based on the analysis of weaknesses and strengths, about my methods and about the pedagogical strategies that I use in my studies, in my teaching, and well, I number them, and I give them like very specific things. But I think the most worth noticing is that I really need to have a syllabus, curricula, or some sort of a plan of teaching much more structured that would allow me to have a proper evaluation system, which I don't have. Unfortunately, I have to admit that I don't have a really a strong evaluation system right now, and due to the kind of approach that I'm taking in my teaching, then an evaluation and other aspects of the English teaching, they got to be put on hold or put aside, and they need to be introduced, especially the evaluation and some and syllabus and programs are excellent way that students can track their own progress. So that is it. Really strong structure program and an evaluation system. The other thing is the implementation of a website to start mixing or having a more blended approach. Like I can teach them, but they have some support online with pre-designed exercises and other video and resources that can support the teaching that is being given face to face. That's one way, and the third is just actually a survey system that would allow me to have to get some feedback from the students about the method and the strategies. I haven't decided yet, but it should be monthly, at the very least. It should be monthly by levels, but it depends on many other factors. Or even it could even be weekly, a weekly feedback about how the week went, how the classes went in that week, and what could be changed, where students can give me their opinion and stuff. That would be a great way to initiate a dialogue in terms of strategies and pedagogics. And I think the final point here, and actually would answer the last question, which would be what it would be the most challenging issues for the future of language teaching. It would be the transition from these face-to-face environments, which I've grown attached to, and I really liked it, and I just like really like and love. And but how this is going to how this transition from face-to-face to online or blended or only online systems are gonna go without, and I want to be very emphatic on this, which is without losing the human factor, because I think one of the main things about language learning is the human factor. Languages are the interaction, is about exchanging ideas and expressing things to other human beings. So, some aspects of the human factor must remain there, and that is pretty much what I wanted to say. I hope this is recorded, because this is going. This camera thing is a little bit iffy later. Okay, thank you very much, and hope to see you next term.